Hello and welcome back, my friends, to another video here on Canvas and Craft. Today we're going to be experimenting with something that I saw on YouTube, and they're called watercolor trading cards. And I'm not really a big fan of working in small because I like details and stuff like that. I can do it, but I'm not really a big fan. So go ahead and grab your materials and let's get into it. Some of these that I'm going to be doing are actually projects that I wanted to do, but I figured that I could use these as kind of like a kickstart and like practice these little ones to see if I could do them before I go into the big one. Now, there is one on here that I have done before, and it is the cartoon fox. I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. It did the original. I found it on Pinterest and I cannot find it again. So if you do find it, this is not an original. This is my drawing of it that I just kind of shrunk down in Canva and put onto the little trading card. I just kind of traced it, but I don't remember who its original. This was off of a reference photo that does not belong to me, but this is my image that I actually painted. So. I will leave a link down below of the YouTube videos that I follow to create these, and I will leave a link in the description down below because I think these are all very wonderful. I love that loose style. I'm kind of a very uptight painter, and it kind of drives me nuts. But I do love the loose style, and I'm trying to learn to like loosen up and to get more confidence in what I'm doing. Now, I did purchase this smaller masking tape, but I didn't read the size when I bought it. That's on me. And I thought it was actually kind of small, but I think it will actually work really well for this. But what I bought it for, it's not going to work. So we're going to put this down and put this around all of these little trading cards and use it kind of as a border. But when I tape it to my board, I was afraid that with me working on it and having things, I was afraid that it was going to move. So I did actually put a little bit more masking tape on there. I did print off the cartoon fox and the eye for the dog later in the video. I did put those into Canva, and I kind of made them smaller so that I could get them to fit on the trading card, because I didn't want to sit there. I wanted them to be kind of accurate, because the two foxes that I actually made as a gift for my sister. I actually have to make 4 more of them as a gift for my sister. I may not record that because, like I said, this is not going to be my thing, because I would rather be working larger things so I can get more details in, because I love the details. And when I did the dog's eye, I actually gave myself eye strain, which my eyes were starting to literally cross. So I actually went to the eye doctors the next day, and I was like, oh my God, my eyes were crossing. What was going on? I need my eyes. I want to become an artist. And he's like, yeah, you gave yourself eye strain. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. I just recently learned from watching another YouTube creator that you can actually, instead of taking a piece of paper that's got graphite pencil all over it to trace over or to transfer over your images to canvas, I recently just learned that you can use either a bright sunny day and a window and have the light come through and you can see through the watercolor paper, as long as it's not like really super thick, like really thick paper. I don't know if it works because I don't have expensive paper. But apparently you can use a light box or even make your own homemade with like a piece of glass or plexiglass and a light underneath it, and you can shine the light through and trace over your sketches. And I'm going to be doing that from now on because I'm not a big fan of the graphite because it gets everywhere and it just makes, I mean it gets all over me. I mean, I'm a sketcher, but it gets all over me and it gets all over the paper, and I don't like cleaning up. I like to get it done, and let's get into the fun stuff. So just a shout out to anybody who does this and you don't want to do the graphite and it annoys you, you can use a light box or you can make your own. So I will be getting a light box, a cheap one, for doing this because I really do love watercolor and I love art like so much. You have no idea how much art just makes me so happy. I didn't know anybody could be this happy, and I just want to let you know that art makes me happy. I printed off these little pictures, and I'm gonna cut them up, and I'm gonna put them in this little container. Well, it's not really a little, but this little container, because if I ever get like uninspired in my art, I can just like put my hand in the jar and like wiggle things about a bit and pull out something and say, okay, we're gonna paint this whether I want to or not. Because I hear people talking about their artistic journey, and they talk about how they get uninspired, they don't know what they want to do next. And I figured that I can just put images that I fall in love with and just make little itty bitty print offs and just stick them in this little jar. That way, if I'm in a creative rut, if it ever happens, I can just try and pull something out and make something. I just want to say that I am sorry too about the lighting here on the eye of this dog's eye. As I'm leaning in and out, the color kind of changes. right, friends, and there's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you give these a try, even if you do them a little bit bigger. They're just practices just to get the techniques down. I highly recommend it because this was actually kind of fun, even though I put a little bit more detail into these than I guess that they're supposed to have. They're supposed to be like little quick things. You're supposed to do like more detail on a bigger scale, which is what I plan on doing. But these were just to practice, just to give them a try. I figured I could use them like as business cards or something, put like a little something on there, but there's way too much detail in there for a business card. That was my original ideas. Okay, make them this size for like trading cards, but put your business name on the back of them. I don't think I'm going to be doing that though. So if you'd like to take that idea and use it for your business, go right ahead. I'm quite sure somebody else has tried to do that too. But I was going to get like a stamp and stamp my business name on the back of it and hand them out. I wouldn't put so much detail into them as I have here, just for FYI, because you're not going to want to sit there and do it. But you can do like a quick little thing on the back of them and make them into a business card if you like. I personally am not going to do that because I've already given myself eye strain. But just to give you a little bit of a creative heads up, if you'd like to try that, I say go right ahead. Just be careful of your posture because I look out for you. I don't want you to hurt yourself. Always move your artwork towards yourself and make sure you're using good posture, good lighting. Make sure if you're not getting too close and getting too caught up in the details. Look out for yourself because you are important. So enough of my babbling brook talk here, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you join me next week when we do another project. I'm not entirely sure what it is at the time of editing all of this, but I hope you'll join me next week for another silly video here on Canvas and Craft. And I just hope you all have a wonderful and beautiful weekend. Get out there and make some beautiful watercolors or sculptures or whatever, plastic canvas, whatever it is that makes you happy. Get out there and create something beautiful. And I hope you all have a great weekend. And I'll see you here next week on Canvas and Craft. Bye. Have a good weekend. Thanks for coming. Thank you to all of my subscribers. I love you. Mwah. See ya. Bye. Till next time. Here and say that I do apologize. All right, friends, and there's the end. Here come. Wait.